Next, we have Abdul Malik Da Silva, who is going to decipher ALK-positive histiocytosis for us. Thank you, Abdul.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Da Silva Abdul Malik from University of Versailles in France. So today I will present you our recent work on CIL5 RNA sequencing of ALK histiocytosis, positive histiocytosis. As you know, ALK positive histiocytosis is a rare disease that can affect multiple organs, including the liver and the hematopoietic system, with a recurrent fusion KIF5B ALK. We have also other fusion, but they are minor. So here we can say, for final, the specific identification of ALK positive histiocytosis is critical for diagnosis. However, the use of immunohistochemistry for ALK tumor diagnosis is not sufficient. In fact, in previous study, we observed that ALK staining could be present in cells that are not macrophage, even though the tissue is enriched with histiocytes. In other hand, we can say in this study, we noticed 2 EML4 ALK fusions. All showed a specific location in the lung of bronchus. Consistently, literature review revealed its similar EML4 ALK cases, also all are single lung nodule. This supports the hypothesis of a potentially unique site-specific tumor entity. So the key question is how to identify cell population expression EML4 ALK fusion, especially in tumor lacking classic histiocytic marker. To answer this question, we use single-cell RNA sequencing to examine cell population heterogeneity in ALK fusion tumors and to identify cell types in histiocyte-rich tumor lacking macrophage or histiocyte markers. So 3 criteria were used to enroll patients. First, case referred as ALK positive histiocytosis, cases with ALK fusion detected by RNA sequencing, and cases excluded by central review even abundant histiocyte infiltration was present. So in total, we included 4 patients, the case 1 and the case 2, which had lung nodule with ML4 ALK fusions, and cases 3 and 4, which are used as control and which were typical ALK positive histiocytosis with KIF5B ALK fusion. Here we highlight some histological findings from our cases 1 and cases 2. Cases 1 was a 19-year-old female with histiocyte-rich tumor, and the cases 2 is a 63-year-old male with an inflammatory neofibroblastic tumor. As you can see in the image, the ALK cells are not positive for macrophage markers, such as CD163 and PU1. So for RNA sequencing, nuclei were extracted from paraffin fish tissue. Each sample was sequencing with a target of 10,000 cell sequencing. Data were filtered compared to the human genome and analyzed with the RPK series. The top two, I have an error in this study, it is 2,000, not 20,000. So the top 2,000 highly variable genes were used for dimensionality reduction and clustering analysis. Finally, cell type were identified based on gene expression profile from the Human Lung Cell Atlas database. So this is the dimensionality reduction presentation of the global transcriptomic landscape of all cells or filtered ELK cells from the 4 tumors. As you can see, the key 5B ELK control show a total overlap or a partial overlap away from our EML4 ELK cases. This suggests clearly different cell population or origin within the tumors. In this slide, clustering was performed using a resolution of 0.3, and as you can see, each tumor revealed a principal cluster supporting the biological uniqueness. You can see cluster 0, we have cluster 0 for the case 4, cluster 2 for the case 3, and cluster 1 and 4 for the case 2 and 1 respectively. So our control tumor were consistent with known ELK positive histiocytosis. The cell exhibited macrophage or dendritic cell markers confirming their expected origin. This validated both our method and the specificity of these control samples. In contrast, the MLL4 ELK fusion expressed marker associated with lung adventitial cells and male fibroblasts. These findings suggest that these tumors do not originate from classical histiocytes, but probably came from stromal or mesenchymal cells. This position EML4 ELK tumors as a distant biological entity. To conclude, single-cell RNA sequencing is a powerful tool for reclassifying rare tumor. At the beginning, I say, histiocyte-rich tumor with the MLL4 ELK fusion were all located in the lung. We also find that the majority of inflammatory myofibroblast tumor, we can say approximately 75%, are also found in the lung. This raises an important question. Could these tumors represent a unique entity derived from lung adventitial cells? Further studies are ongoing to refine classification. For now, thank you for your attention.